Welcome to Inspiring Young Champions. In this particular episode, I am welcoming Triniti Proverbs. Triniti is a young lady who I know from St. Paul Anglican Church in Barbados. And she's been a young lady that I've seen grow over the years. And to my shock, Triniti walked up to the podium and introduced herself in a full church, when I know that Triniti is the shyest person that I have known over the years. So I approached her and I asked her, tell me a little bit about how was this transformation that I'm seeing? And she gave me her story. So I welcome you, Triniti. Thank you for accepting to speak to us on Inspiring Young Champions today. It's a YouTube channel for young people, about young people, and we're just trying to develop good content to put out there so that we can be role models for other youth here in Barbados, across the region of the Caribbean, and anywhere in the world, whoever will be watching. So welcome. Triniti, you can tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi to everyone in the audience. I can't see you all, but hi. Yes. I'm Triniti. There's not much you need to know about me, but yes, I met Kezia at church. I have stopped going to church for a while, but it's good to be here.
Awesome. We're good to have you. So you would have spoken about your involvement in a program called Sport for Life.
Yes.
And it really was very intriguing. So I wanted to get your take on what Sport for Life is and what were the benefits for you?
Well, Sports for Life is a program that I attended in 2018. Right. And it's not like school, but it's like a Saturday program where children can come and learn about life skills, English, math, and computers and how to fix them.
Okay.
And talk about their goals for the future. Now, my benefits from this program, I would say, would be confidence. Yeah.
For sure.
Like, my self-esteem is not that low anymore, so I would say self-esteem as well.
So, okay. What did you enjoy most about it? Like the activities that you had to do, what would you say were the highlights for you?
The physical activity, okay. Although we had to run a whole pasture, that was it. Like, you're laughing, I'm serious. When it was physical activity, the pasture is big because in Kansas, and we have to imagine running around that whole pasture. I'm coming back breathing heavy.
I'm sure it wasn't fun at the time.
It wasn't fun at the time. It wasn't, because it was tiring, but I got used to it.
All right. But now you're looking back on it, you're like, okay, I survived it.
Yeah, definitely.
So, definitely. Say that you actually introduced the Sports for Life program. You spoke about the awards that you were given and you were able to achieve.
Yeah.
So, a bit about your 5 awards, if I can remember correctly. What and what you had to do to actually achieve those?
I do not know. You're laughing, but I do not know. The awards that I received, I wasn't expecting to receive for graduation. I didn't know people looked up to me in that way at all, because I'm not a talker. I don't like people, but it happened. Okay. So those awards were very shocking when I got them.
Yeah.
They
included what kind of awards?
Kind of awards. I got a plate for creativity. I got a frame for leadership skills. I got a trophy for enthusiasm. And so this award, I got a special award for progressive achievement throughout the years. Yeah. So this is the leadership award. This is the creativity plate award that I got, and the enthusiasm and positivity award.
See you guys
and this
there. That's so cool.
Yes, I thanks to my mother. Right. So this award is for participation in all areas, and this is the Enthusiasm and Positivity Award. Oh, wait, I started the program in 2019, not 2018.
2019. Well, congratulations to you. You still don't know what you got done, but clearly you demonstrated some attributes or a lot of attributes that would have showcased then these particular skills or talents that you were able then to foster.
Yes, according to the Work for Life facilitators, they just, I don't know, they just was observing me to see how I went along.
Who was? Who would be watching you? But the truth is once you start to demonstrate that confidence in yourself, and that means that you're leading others along with you, then you will be duly rewarded. So I am very proud of you. I really am.
Thank you.
Great. So, I mean, coming down to our couple of final questions, what advice would you give to other young people who might need help figuring out how to get over bad situations and find some light at the end of the tunnel?
To the young people, believe me, I have been there. I have been in a tunnel of dark for a while. But there will always be light. They believe there will always be some light at the end of that dark tunnel that you will achieve and you will get to. You know it's going to be hard for those of you who doesn't like to talk about your problems to your parents or people, but if you could just find someone, find that special person that you can talk to without any fault, then go for it. You and try your hand at the talents you have been given. You have been blessed. I know some of y'all have been blessed with many talents that you all can express. Believe me, I am. Right. Believe me, I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed with many talents. But yeah, you guys should not give up. You could just keep going. The tunnel is gonna be long, but the light will always be there. Just find the light and stuff, please.
Are you willing to share? You don't have to say what, but tell us what contributed, you think, to some of the darkness that you're talking about, and then tell us, what that spark was that took you through the tunnel of darkness that brought you to the light. What would you say?
Depression.
So
I go through it.
Right. Oh my.
Used to go through it, but it's still there, but I used to go through it.
Okay. I mean, it might be really hard to talk about.
It's not. I would say it's hard. It's not hard.
Who contribute? So tell us. So, I mean, a lot of people out there might not even know how to identify what depression is. They know they feel bad. They obviously don't want to wake up in the morning. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to go to church. What contributes to that, do you think?
Oh, well, depression. I would admit, the first time I encountered it, I was in a very dark place. I wasn't talking to anyone. I wasn't speaking to anyone. I wasn't speaking to my own mother because I didn't want her to know. But somehow she found out in a way.
She could tell that something was wrong.
She could have, she could have told. She could have told, because normally I don't be sad like that, but my mother, she was concerned. She was very concerned for me when I encountered depression, and it was hard because she didn't know how to deal with it. She was taking a lot on herself and blaming herself for what I was going through, but it was not her fault. But the light I found, I would say, with my mother helping me and then stepping back to let somebody else help me, I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate her for letting that happen. Although she didn't want, she wanted to find out what was going on with my child. But this is how it is. Like, I know it could be hard for you young people, stress, school issues, personal issues, family issues. Been there. It's a lot to handle at a very young age. But you'll get through if you find a person that you can trust, and if you pray, tell you things are going to happen within your life. You're going to find that light. And you will come out of the darkness. It won't be easy, depending on how long you have been in the darkness and depression, but you will come out of it. It took me a long time to come out of it, a very long while.
So very happy that you were able now to sit here and tell us that, you actually share that story, because that's very brave of you. And not everybody can do that. And to take steps to actually, surpassing that darkness, as you call it, it would be tough. And I am eternally grateful that you were able to open up. And so happy to know that, you're this bubbly person. This is your true personality now shining through.
Yeah.
And then to share that with other young people, and adults who go through it.
It's hard on adults, trust me. When your child is going through stuff like this, it's hard on them. They blame themselves.
Yes.
It's not your fault. Please, not this. It's not.
Trinity, that was wonderful. Thank you so much for this interview. I feel so enlightened. We were talking about Sport for Life and what it did for you. If anyone wanted to get a hold of the director, Miss Kathy Harper-Hall, she would have left her contact details. Email there is sflbarbados
at gmail.com.
sflbarbados@gmail.com. Barbados is spelled out, all one word. And her number is 245-2638. 245-2638. And
you can contact her.
From one young person to the next. Listen, you always need the support. If you can't find somebody to talk to, there is somebody out there. There must be somebody to reach out to. Don't feel it that you have to go at it alone, please. Awesome.
So yeah,
thank you. Inspiring Young Champions is happy to have had you, Trinity, and I'm sure that for you doing other great things along the way.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so that brings us to the end of our interview for today. Thank you, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Inspiring Young Champions with Triniti Proverbs and Sports for Life Barbados. All right.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye.
We're inspiring young champions. We hope you like and subscribe. Be the best that you can be. Be kind. Be considerate. Be awesome. Thanks so much for watching.